Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. We have made it to Mittwoch, Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Nothing going on in the world, of course. Nothing to pay attention to. Just the complete collapse of the world order. But other than that, everything's fine. How are you today? Yeah. So it continues to be cold, and I'm not going to talk about it every day. It's just going to get really brutally cold this week here in the New York City area, and I know in other areas as well. There's quite a polar situation going on here in this hemisphere, so very cold. But I'm heartened by the fact that I'm looking at my calendar today, and we have 57 more days until spring begins, which will be welcome. I'll take spring. We need a spring in every sense, a time of renewal. This winter, in every way, has been long, but also full of some good stuff. And I think I'm excited for spring, and I'm excited to work really hard between now and spring. So that's what's going on. Not a whole lot else in terms of notable things today, other than just geopolitically what's going on. But on an individual level, continuing to work with, video and positioning the company and getting ready to launch the new show. So I'll just talk about it because it doesn't make sense. No one's, we don't have like thousands and thousands of people waiting to hear. But I have artwork back for the next iteration of my podcast or my show. And it started as the Building Business Relationship Show in its pre-launch phase. And we've still got, something around 8 or so half an hour or 20-minute episodes to come. This week I'm going to be putting out 2 of them. But one of the reasons why we want to escalate putting those out is because now that I've had, the last 6 months to really kind of be in this pre-launch phase, I've decided to go ahead with my original plan, and that was to call it Matt Stone Live. I have at Matt Stone Live on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. I grabbed that handle. Frankly, I was surprised it was available. But I've had that handle a while, and I always thought that was the name of the show. And so I'm going to move forward with it. I've got artwork. And this week I'll be kind of setting the stage for all that to happen. And I'm excited about it. I think there's some real opportunities to have a multifaceted media, company around that. I'm looking at offering sort of on-site podcasting and show production for events. So I'm excited about that. And of course, working with founders and CEOs and business owners here in the New York City area and around, and all around, but especially New York City and the surrounding states, people who have access to Manhattan for in-studio filming and for online filming. So it can feel, what am I really saying? When you're building a village, you got to pick out which houses, which buildings to work on. You can't build them all simultaneously, generally speaking. But keeping in mind what the future plan is, it's like urban planning, right? The future plan is there's going to be a shopping center here. There's going to be, the shopping center's not there yet, but you build according to that future plan. And that's essentially where I'm at right now, is on a daily basis needing to remember where I'm at in that process. And so I think I need a new written document is what I'm talking myself into, that really lays out not only the vision, but the strategic pillars for how I'm going to get there. Even though I have it in my head, it's dangerous if I just leave it in my head because then I'm more vulnerable to having a day when I'm off or a conversation swaying me because I don't have my kind of North Star. So I think that's what I'm going to make sure I get down today is a document that I can really use as my North Star on all of that and see where that goes. But other than that, it's just it's going to be a great day of connection. I've got some great meetings coming up today, and I'm excited to explore opportunities with some new people and some people that I already know and see where that takes me, and continue to put out some really, really great content for people. So with that, I'm going to leave it there, drink my coffee before my next meeting, and just kind of reiterate, I think the main theme for me today is writing down what the vision and the strategy is. When it changes, write that down too, because again, I don't want to be whipped around like a whipsaw based on being in a mood that day, or it's not really usually a mood. It's usually a conversation with someone, and they're trying to help, but they make suggestions, and if you're not rooted in it, you're off the rails. All right, that's it for now. I hope you're well wherever you are. And just remember, whatever messes we get ourselves into, we got to work together to get them out of. That's how this deal works in life. We need each other. So I'm grateful for you. Be good to yourself and others. Thanks, as always, for listening, and we will check back again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.